Hello again.
Hi, hello.
This is episode 9, entitled, I don't know, what's it called? Canada Holiday? What?
It's no holiday, is it?
No, it's nothing to do with that. Is it Doug?
It's Doug.
It's Doug. Oh, I'm sick of the sight of myself for you.
The sound of my own voice, aye. I never noticed that before. There's a wee kind of castanet when they shuffle the letters.
It's good, isn't it?
Aye.
Now, even for Glasgow, that's not real rain, is it?
No, I would employ the use of a rain machine that day.
I used to win before you came out. Very funny, Jack. That's Craig Lang for you.
But we were ringing.
We were ringing because it took a long time to get this shot, because it was one big long shot, quite a lot of dialogue, and you and I are crap actors, and we just couldn't quite get it.
It's not great though, trying to act at sort of 7:30 in the morning with cold water running down the crack of your shock.
No, that's for people who are in movies like Pirates of the Caribbean.
Aye. Well, the rain's warm.
No. It's a big enough adventure getting across the bloody shops.
Nice duke it.
I don't know, I've always fancied it, you know. Africa. Down the Nile. Up the Congo. Or the Taj Mahal. Oh, aye. It's getting there's the problem. 14 hours on a flight at our age. I would drive you to Doolally.
You have to use rain machines, obviously, because if you want rain, you want rain. But they actually have extra special big drops, so they register on the camera, because real rain doesn't show up.
I remember it was actually raining in brief and you couldn't see it when we were ringing.
Some holidays, aye. Oh, that's good. That was quick. Go on and pick that up for me. All right. What's this then? What's that? The tape from my Fiona. Lovely. I got it a couple of days ago, but they don't play here, so I had to take it out of Shug. He's transferred it for me. How don't they play, Jack? Because they're Canadian. Aye, the tape's different, you know. How's it different? Because well, when you know how you've got the tape there, you've that the wheel goes the tape goes across. It's very technical. Thank you, Christopher Hawkins.
Hey,
Christopher Hawkins, thanking you.
in the name of Christ is Christopher Hawkins.
Greedy bastard. The wheelchair, the voice.
No, Stephen Hawkins.
Aye, what did I say?
Christopher Hawkins.
Did I?
Aye. What about him anyway?
Nothing. Want a cup of tea?
We arsed that gag out, didn't we?
We asked it up, aye.
We thought that was really funny that Jack and Victor would mistake Stephen Hawkins for some guy called Christopher Hawkins, and the audience didn't.
It's a Christopher Walken thing we were trying to get at. Not perfect.
Crap.
And that right, Mina? Thanks for joining
Show
us.
your face, Mina.
Frank Sinatra. Utter garbage. He was 5 feet.
Another opportunity for you and me to slag off TV shows.
Yep.
Sinatra for one.
Teddy Buggery. Nobody sounds like Sinatra. No, this guy sounded more like...
That's not Naveed talking, that's Ford talking.
Aye.
OTV midget gay Sinatra. Prick.
It's not like me to miss it. I generally watch it. Oh, here, Naveed, I'd love to be on that. Do you know who I'd
I
like
love
to
this
be?
bit.
Mama Cass.
No.
Who?
Patsy Cline.
Oh, Patsy Cline.
Aye.
Ah, you'd be a good Patsy Cline. He's a blast.
No, I don't like
Oh, come on. The shop's empty.
Jane's brilliant, isn't she?
Crazy. I'm crazy for feeling so lonely.
Tonight, Matthew, I'm going to be a bag of kittens drowning in the canal.
Ronnie!
Ronnie Latham. Fantastic, Ronnie.
Beautiful voice, sweetheart.
No, Harry. I'm not even man to speak to you.
Oh, but darling, hear me out.
No, I'm not interested in anything you've got to say.
Ronnie's a great actor and he's also a great raconteur, great
Oh my
telling
God,
stories.
he's a fantastic
guy.
storyteller, yeah. He told a few on set, none of which we can repeat here, sadly, but they tend to build momentum, don't they, towards the end, and then we all fall about laughing.
That's Tony Boy.
What's going on?
This looks marvellous.
Jack and Stephen are cooking
It's
burgers.
Marge Hogarth there.
Playing Jack's daughter.
My daughter Fiona.
We'll see more of her. I don't know when you're going to watch this, whether the third series will be out, but this episode ends with Jack and Victor going to Canada, and Marge will be in the next, or has been in the next episode where Jack and Victor are in Canada, beginning of the third series. Now, this bit I'm sorry to talk through this because this is your big bit, but this really is quite moving. And you made a very, very good job of this, actually.
Except what?
But except it wasn't really a real tear, was it? It was one of those wee ones that you have to get put in, wasn't it?
Aye, that's right, it was, because we tore the whole out of this by over-rehearsing it. And
No, I'm only kidding you. It was a real tear. It was an excellent bit, yeah.
I can never remember.
Your memories
when I cried
failed
the real
you.
tears.
It's a good bit, this. I like this.
Thanks for that.
It's always the same. Every time she sends me one of them tapes, I sit down and I get all excited, and then it just depresses me, you know.
What does?
Oh, missing them in that, you know. Often people say is, you know, you have these wee sad bits in the middle, wee pieces of pathos, and we're just always done it, haven't we, since we wrote the play initially, you know.
Yeah.
We like that kind of thing.
Up and down. Biorhythms. You see, you like the funny scenes and then the scenes that aren't so funny, so we just make them pathos.
But they're calling it pathos. It's almost like punishment for having made you laugh a minute ago.
Yeah, that's right.
You now have to come closer and greet a bit.
Make you feel guilty.
That's their life.
No, it isn't.
And turn.
Your life's here.
Aye.
It's pish, eh?
Aye, it's pish. Come look at a pipe.
Now this actually, I was in the Boozers, Quartergel in Partick, and they had a Name the Dug competition, remember?
Yeah.
And I actually won the Dug.
Did you?
And I remember, because I said to you the next day, I won a Dug, blah, 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 and you went, and then we ended up putting it in the, it wasn't a Dug as elegant or expensive as that one.
No, I think it was a Japanese one. It cost Graham about £500.
Aye, fortunes.
And it did tricks, didn't it? It actually did tricks.
Do you remember the day he picked it up for the first time and it kind of moved and he just about shit himself?
We all ran a mile.
As long as you go Catwoman, you pussy.
We love writing lines where we burn Bobby, don't we?
Harry's back.
Oh, no, you're joking.
You're just in time to name the Doug. I've two left.
No, ain't a bloody Doug.
It's not a real Doug, it's an electric Doug.
What, a Dug with a plug?
It runs on battery.
No, bloody daft electric Doug.
It's for charity.
How much is it?
50p a night.
Take the last two. Right. Matthew or Richard?
Matthew. Matt the Doug.
Right. And I'll take Richard.
This storyline with the Doug had existed, I think, for quite a wee while, and we were looking for an opportunity to slot it in.
Aye.
And so we decided this episode seemed good to slot it in.
Sweetheart, please, stay away from me, Harry.
Now that's the kind of thing, rain you'll only get in Glasgow. It's sunny, but it's raining.
It's sunny with a rain machine. Aye.
Oh, sweetheart, Harry, all my life, you've cheated on me, you've lied to me, you've even stolen me.
Oh, there's a great outtake.
I was just thinking of that,
Fantastic
yeah.
outtake of this that you'll probably find in the end of the DVD.
Something happens to Ronnie.
I'll not be made a laughing stock anymore. So, you're going to leave me standing here, homeless, like a dog stuck out in the street, with no even the price of a pint.
This is Isa, the character Isa's coming of age, isn't it? So she becomes strong in this episode. It's quite heartbreaking, this storyline.
Isa, I don't need to remind you. My name's on that door. Oh, where's my new nameplate then? Name's Isa. I love you. Oh, I don't love
That's
you.
sunshine.
I've met somebody else.
What? Who?
None of your business. You leave me alone.
Oh, that's a bloody liberty.
Do you see me doing some I've just had a pish act in there?
Very nice.
Thanking you.
Bobby rearrangement.
That's no all. I'll tell him I've got a fella.
Hey.
Sherry, darling.
Thanks, Bob.
Lager, please, Bobby. Allow me, sweetheart.
I'll be paying for Isa's, Harry.
You're the new fella.
This is where Mr. Riley pops up and does his noble bit. Very nice.
But generally lovely.
Bit of a gab shite, but generally lovely.
Bobby, who's won the Dug, Bobby?
Looks like I have.
Eh?
Nothing.
Right, attention everybody. The winning name in the Name the Doug competition. It's Matthew.
Smashing. Oh, he's my Doug. Me and Matthew. Got it?
You've got your key commands. Train it and that.
Matthew. Oh, yes, Buzz! Aye, it's 8:30 here, aye. Aye, I got it. Aye, I'm just after watching it. Aye, it was absolutely fantastic, yeah. Oh, Jack and Stephen looking like Humphrey. Aye, oh aye. Have you lost weight? Well, you're not as broad in the arse as you used to be. I'm going to wind you up, for God's sake. Aye, I'm fine. I've never been rosier. Victor? Aye, he's fine and all.
Nice bit of phone acting there.
We enjoy a bit of phone acting.
Yeah, it's tricky phone acting, isn't it? Was it that comedian used to talk about when you have to grimace as if you just had the worst news ever? You kind of go, ooh. And you have to look at the phone.
Fiona, that's a bit soon. Can I think about it?
What were we thinking about when we wrote this episode that we wanted to go to Canada even then?
We did. It was a Beaches of the World thing. We thought we need to get Jack and Victor, somewhere nice. Aye. And we thought of Canada.
Why didn't we think of Vegas?
Hawaii or something.
Aye.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, no, that's fine then. No, that's fine. I'll speak to you tomorrow then. All right. See you then. Canada.
No, there's a thought.
Oh, here we go.
Morning, Navid.
Morning, Harry.
20 Benson and Hedges. I hear my eyes is hooked up with Winston.
How do you mean hooked up?
Oh, going out. Together.
That laugh.
Winston and Isa. Oh, that's a belter right enough. Winston hates Isa.
The shop is at Craigmont Media Park as well, and it's one of many sets that we're filming in, obviously. And when we're ever in a different set, you'll tend to find one of the cast members snuck into the shop and shoving hundreds of thousands into their mouth.
And we scunnered ourselves one day, didn't we? When we ate
Fizzy cola bottles, yeah. And obviously, we're constantly getting caught and getting in trouble for it.
There was also an array of nude books at the back there that we would obviously see when you passed them, but we were seeing them too much and they've shifted them now, haven't they?
I believe "well thumbed" was the phrase.
No, that was the title of one of the copies.
Lager, at this time of the day.
There, see? We've only been out 2 minutes and you're nagging me already. I'm up to divorce.
It's just for a couple of days, Vince.
Hello.
Hello, Tam. Till Harry gets a message.
It's the message everybody else is getting that I'm worried about.
We auditioned 10 actors to do that humping gesture, and Mark Cox was victorious.
Hey, touching. That's no part of the deal.
But then, of course, Mark Cox has got specialities on his CV.
Humping
dry
gesture,
humping.
yeah, dry humping. Skydiving, piano playing, and dry humping.
Winston.
Harry.
Thanks for walking me to my work, Pumpkin.
Oh, no problem, Pumpkin.
You went get yourself a pint.
Pint? Oh, that's a rare idea. It's not many girlfriends will let you go for a pint, is it, Harry?
No, it is not.
No, don't you but make nothing for the night's tea. I'll bring in your favourite.
Oh, my favourite, which is a sausage supper.
I know that.
I know you know that.
Well, goodbye, Winston.
Hey, that was smashing. Yum, yum. Wag your wee tail.
We auditioned 13 swans for that walk by.
That swan kept forgetting its lines, didn't it? I think we had to shoot it in the end.
Listen to me. Are you hungry? Clap your hands and the dog will flip.
Do you think the audience saw the gag coming there?
What gag? The gag about the dog flipping into
Flipping
the
water. I think they might have done a wee bit.
They might have done, yeah.
How you getting on with the wee dog?
Ugh, not so well. Think he's depressed.
Depressed? Your plastic dog's depressed?
Now look, it says in here, if you didn't tend to, it gets depressed.
The first episode of Still Game, Ford decided that Jack would smoke a pipe, and he's been stuck with it ever since.
Sometimes it's terrible.
He's suicidal.
Well, maybe you should help do it in.
I think it's a method to have a big, horrible, pipey tongue.
Where have you been anyway?
Eh? Oh, Thompson's, the travel agents.
I'm going to visit my Fiona. Going to Canada.
You're no. For a wee holiday.
Ah, well, a fortnight anyway, aye.
That's smashing. Good for you, Jack. Where are you going?
Next Friday.
Jesus, that's quick.
I was going to say, why don't you go and see your John in Joburg? That'll save you from sitting about in your arse doing nothing while I'm away, eh?
Oh, you can't drop that one.
This is also, I think, the first episode that we ever had a blazing row in.
Yeah, that's right.
You know, a full pelter's blazer.
That was quite fun to film that, actually.
Well, why don't you come with me then? Because you usually do that half screen, don't
Well,
you?
you just keep it for the writing room, yeah.
We're going to go to Brack and ruin the fortnight you're away.
And this is a storyline that existed from the play where Jack, Victor and Winston decided to go to Las Vegas. But we decided that we thought it was more realistic that Jack would have family in Canada, so we relocated that storyline.
Must be just.
But we've wanted a holiday for all that time, fella.
We wanted a holiday, but particular back to Toronto because that's
took
where
the
it all
play
started. We did the play there, still game,
Yeah.
at one of the festivals they had. That's what it says here.
Rubbish. That clap they did hee-haw. You see, he's low. He's no coming out his cell. He's no happy.
You know why that is, don't you?
How?
It's because he's not got a cock.
Shut up.
I'm telling you. That's why Action Man's face is always tipping him, I know.
We won't listen to him, Matthew.
So,
So what?
are you phoning your John?
Hey? Oh, no.
Come on. Get him phoned. Tell him you want to come out at the end of next week.
I know what he's going to say.
And what's he going to say?
You'll say no.
You don't know that for sure.
Aye, I did, Jack. He's aye letting me down. He's no like your Fiona. He'll say no.
Right, I'm going to put the kettle on. Why don't you just phone him and tell him I'm wanting a wee holiday? Eh? Is there any chance for a bit of telephone acting?
Yeah, we do. There's a lot of telephone acting in this episode, actually. Minutes and reams of it.
Hello, John. Aye, sure da. How's it going, son? Aye, good. Hey, no, nothing. I was just going to say, Jack's going to Canada. Aye, and I was thinking, no, I was going to come and see you know. Well, rather than just sitting on my ass for the fortnight while Jack's away.
Next year we'll have to write an episode where Victor goes and visits his son in Johannesburg for it.
Johannesburg's good up in there.
Is it good?
Aye, it's good place.
What's the scene like at night and whatnot? Clubs and stuff?
There's a good
pubs?
scene. There's a place called Lollipop Street there, which is very
Yeah?
nice. We should go.
Oh, well, it's begging for it, isn't it, really? I mean, we've got family there.
No, not at all. I thought it might be tight for you. Well, when would be best? To come over? Right, I'll phone you. No, look, I've got to go. There's somebody at my door. Eh? I know. Give my best to the boy, eh? Right, I'll see you now.
The only reason I'm quiet here is because I really enjoyed that phone, but you did.
I know, I tell you something, it was a struggle.
That's how that went. You stupid bastard.
I'm a stupid bastard.
Because I tell you he'd say no, but you're at me, eh? Phone him. Well, there you are. I've phoned him. Are you happy? He's chased me.
Well, maybe he's busy, Victor.
Aye, so he was. I could hear the wheels going round trying to come up with a reason not to have me there.
What was the reason?
A convention in Cape Town. What a shite.
Well, that's it then. Just come with me. My Fiona's always said...
You're Fiona. That's right, Jack, I forgot. You're Fiona the angel, eh? Aye, come on over, Dad, and bring as many of your sad old pals as you can squeeze onto the plane with you.
Bloody minute.
Oh, you wait a minute. I'm not a charity case, Jack. I was doing fine till you brought all this up in the first place.
Good kid, I'm not putting up with
I know fine just how much my boy isn't interested in me. But you bastard, eh? Railroad me into being reminded of the fact.
I thought you could have done me a holiday.
Aye, I'll be getting a holiday for you.
I'm fine.
Good.
Boy, oh boy, that was tense.
Matthew.
The stress getting to the dug.
We became quite fond in the second series of the montage sequence, didn't we? There's 3 or 4 of them, and it's a good way of cramming a lot of gags in that into a couple of minutes.
I think there was an episode where we done 2 montage sequences.
That might have been brief, I think, or something.
Maybe the chill that maybe 100 different things.
within the meadow.
That's the shot I like. I love the way Ronnie's in the background just watching.
She may be the beauty or the beast, maybe the famine or the feast, may turn each day into a...
I must say, when I've seen this a few times now, I hated that record at the beginning. I'm warming to it.
I think it's from Notting Hill, isn't it?
Oh, is it?
I
Right,
don't know if it's from that, but they certainly use it in that film.
Charles Aznavour.
Oh.
That's a sin for her, isn't it?
That was us lifting that old apocryphal story of the woman coming in and giving her husband the meal
At the bar, aye.
which every cab driver in Glasgow tells you happened to them.
Aye. You obviously didn't get that in here. That looks edible.
Oh, don't ask.
How are you getting on with the Harry thing? Is he still hanging about?
Aye, what a shadder. He's over there the new playing pool. He doesn't believe us. He's waiting for us to slip up.
How long's that been going on?
A week now. It's no that. Every night I've got to walk her home, right, and sit for an hour to make sure creepy breeks isn't hanging about. I'm half demented with it. Yeah. How's things going with you and Victor? Still no talk?
No.
I'm about a foot away from you in that scene, trying to pretend not to hear.
That's the... It's a really... They do that in films, don't they, all the time?
Yeah.
Hey, I'll get that. Love it.
Thanks, Jack.
So, we're in the morning, eh?
Aye. It'd been good if you could have came with me.
Aye, well. Maybe next time, eh?
Listen, I didn't mean to force you to phone your John, you know.
Jack. My son can't be asked. I shouldn't be taking that out on you.
How's wee Matthew?
That wee arsehole. 2 hours I lost him for yesterday. Do you know when he showed up? The bloody oven.
What's that against himself?
No taking a pint yourself?
No, get packing today, I wasn't going to. Making up together, that nice.
It's quite sweet, that, isn't it? Yeah.
Aye.
Am I not to get one?
Oh no, too many pints can affect your performance.
How many cast members had a chance at doing that humping thing?
I actually think Jimmy was the best in the first series when he stands behind Wee Maureen, who played the Guinness drinking sister of...
Floppy? Where the hell did that come from?
Sorry, Winston. It was out before I realised. It was Harry sitting there. It was making me all jumpy.
He must have got the message by now, Isa. So that's...
There's an awful lot of tenants in our show, isn't there?
Aye, and they've never once phoned us and mentioned it.
No. Did that mention have a wee red tea in it?
Mention.
Sandwiches and cakes. And we've had a good laugh, too.
When?
The other night, we're watching the news, and that Jackie Bird comes on, and I says, I wonder when her and her man are starting to make love, if she shouts, "That's just in."
Sorry, Jackie.
Sorry, Jackie.
Oh, God. Who was that? Yeah, that might be Harry.
Calm down.
We saved one of the best scenes in the entire series for last, really, didn't we, here, when Paul and Isa pretend to have sex.
Oh, here, it's him right enough.
What we got to do?
Just ignore it. He'll probably go away.
Oh, he's not got his keys.
Jesus.
Isa. Isa.
We'll need to find a way to bring Ronnie back as well, because that character is just so much fun.
Oh, aye, definitely.
If you listen, just under the laughter, you can hear Paul saying, "There's hee-haw flopping
That's
with
like,
me."
I was kind of masked, aye.
You for the beginning. No offence, Winston, but you're hardly a match.
You've seen the lengths I've went to get the message across to you.
I know, darling.
It's finished. Can you not just accept it?
I'll see myself out.
Not before I've had a sip of this lovely Tennent's.
Bye, Isa.
Goodbye, Harry.
I'll be back.
How are you?
Famous cameo from Happy Howden.
Happy Howden coming up, aye. He actually said about the two, he said he did that thing, that joke that you can only tell when you're a pensioner. The two lassies that were playing the stewardesses, he says, if they two were my wains, I'd still be bathing them. He's alright, that guy.
Oh, he's great.
New York, eh? I'm only kidding, son.
He absolutely captures that kind of passenger who you dread sitting next to, doesn't he?
But I'm not waiting an hour for that baby truck to open up the day. Want to be drams in?
Typical Scot on a plane.
Is there a phone? But I'll not be paying for headphones. I said I'll not be paying for headphones. Come fly with me, float down to Peru. Look at these people, they look like ants. Oh, they're ants, we'll not take off yet.
Old patter, duff patter.
Victor! Alright, Jack.
Oh, out my road. You're a fly bastard.
I booked it yesterday. I thought to myself, to hell, you know I'm not sitting on my ass for a fortnight while you're away having a good time.
While you're over in Canada filming yourself.
Be with a weak bladder and I'll be up and doing like a bloody yo-yo. All licked up. New York, everyone, eh? Toronto.
Aye, Toronto.
Jeez, oh.
And the status quo is returned to.
Yes.
Well, we hope you enjoyed that as much as we did.
As much as we did, knowing that it was only about us getting to Canada next year.
The secret's out. Some beer tenants, isn't it?
I enjoy attendance. I enjoy them in the morning, especially after having had about 12 of them at night the night before.
It's a 24-hour thing, tenants, really.
You always know where you are with a big red tea.
Aye.
Cheery bye now.
Cheery bye now.